Hello, good evening. We have got a fabulous one-day special from, well, Sam. Let me introduce you, Sam. How are you?
I'm very good. How are you?
I'm very good. I'm very, very excited because the one-day special is something that is very close to my heart, which is craft storage.
Brilliant. Perfect then.
Yeah, it's and I have seen Leone using the Deflecto, the storage, the caddies, the wheels for over, I don't know, for a few years now.
Yeah, so Leonie's, she's a good ambassador of the Deflecto product. She uses it well.
She uses it, and one of the things that always I have always been really impressed is the quality.
Yes.
The quality that she is not, let's say, you know, she gives it a good bash, the stuff, and it still is robust, is clear, is usable, and also very stylish.
Thanks. I haven't personally designed it, but we think it's a stylish product as well, so I'm glad you agree.
So, Sam, could you, what is it exactly, the One Day Special? What do we get in the One Day Special?
So you're getting 4 of the Deflecto Caddies. You're also getting the wheelbase as well. I just want to spin this around so you can see the grey levers.
It's like 360-degree wheels action in there.
You can. And then the grey levers that you're seeing down the side, they lock all of the caddies together. So as we've already undone the one here. There's one obviously the opposite side, and if you unclip that, you can then lift the top layer off. And as you go down the layers, you can take it all apart. And then when you're ready to take it with you, put it all back together and wheel it off.
I mean, I love that it's clear, so you can see exactly what is the contents of every of the little boxes. It locks itself. Yes.
So when we actually designed the product itself, we spoke to a lot of crafters.
Yes.
To try and understand some of the core, you know, what they wanted from storage. So clear was really high on the list. We also wanted something that was, you know, versatile and strong as well. So I just want to mention the handle itself will hold up to 3 stone of weight. So we've tested it. Yeah, a lot of weight. Yeah. So you can get lots of items in there. You haven't got to worry about the handle potentially giving away.
That is good. I love how, like, as I said, I have always seen Leone using hers, and what I love about it is the fact that you don't have to put any of these oh, there it is. That's Leone's. That's Leone. Let's show. Look at, yeah, she's just gonna.
Oh, there we go. Oh, that could have ended bad.
Yeah, but look
Handle
at that.
strong.
Yeah, and the great thing is, if you want to go for more caddies, we have got that option as well. So the one day special, you get 4, but there are options. You can see at the bottom there, that is the option of getting 2 more, which is to get, if you want to get like Leone's, if you want the identical to Leone's, go for the one day special plus the 2 more, which the details are at the bottom of the screen. Now, what I love about it, let's show you. Distress inks fit perfectly into the small caddies.
Yeah, so I think you can get 1, 2. We've got roughly, you get about 7 of the distress ink pads in there as well. That's in the single one.
That was like, the other thing I was, you know, I'll tell you one thing. The one thing that I was really impressed with is how light it is.
Yes, so once it's not loaded up, the product itself, it's not hard to maneuver around.
Yeah,
when
because
it's empty.
I would say one thing is, like with storage, we wanted to store our product well, be easy to find, but also we don't want it to take, like, to be difficult or heavy in itself.
Yes.
And this is perfect because it's light, it's portable, it's also, you can expand it as well if you want to go for 2 extra storage. And it's not just for craft supplies, you could put.
Yeah, so what, I mean, so for me personally, I have never crafted in my life. I'm useless at it. But what I can do is I can store raw plugs, screws, more kind of DIY things, and they fit nicely in there.
Yeah, and also you could have, you know, the toys. Do you have children?
2.
Yeah. So do you have those, you know, the
little blocks?
The little blocks?
Yeah.
Could you store them here?
Yes. So we use. My daughter particularly, we use it for the modelling clay and the little cutters and all the little rollers.
That's brilliant. What about hair clips and things like that?
So my first job was actually a hairdresser.
Oh, really?
It was, yeah. So if I would have had this at that point, I could have used it. Yeah, I could have used it for lots of different things.
Because that's like you roll to different different stations as well.
Exactly.
And so of course you have got, and scissors would be fine in here. Also, I love that you can just take 2 of them. You don't have to use the wheels in there included. Like, you know, you have them there, so you do. Now I'm going to give you the details for the one day special. I do get very excited about craft storage because we need, you know, we invest in products. We invest in, you know, paints, ink pads, and so on. And we need to find them. We need them to be safe. We need to be reachable, and we need to make sure that also looks nice in our craft room. And this ticks all the boxes.
Yeah, and as we mentioned earlier, that when we did the research and when we actually designed this product, so we invented this product in-house at Deflecto, our head office in America. And we tried to cover off all of those factors that you've just mentioned, actually. So to be portable, the fact if you only need the one layer, you can just take one layer with you. Then if you need to roll it around because you have it next to you at your workstation, you can do that with the wheels. The clear canisters, and we've also got lots of accessories that work with the one-day special as well.
I love how also the fact that you can then take the boxes and put them onto your shelves and things like that, because and we have got a mounting bar as well, which is a really good. Sorry, I cannot pronounce it properly. They are making fun of my my Spanish accent in there, but anyway. It is really fabulous one-day special. I'm going to give you the details. It's 187719. You are getting the Deflecto fourth storage caddies, and then you are getting the caddy wheelbase as well in the bottom. You can see there at the bottom. It's a 360-degree wheelbase, and you have got an amazing £13 saving for the one-day special. You can spread it into flexi-buy options, so 2 payments of £28.48, and also just to remind you, of course, the one-day special lasts only 24 hours. So if you want to make the most out of the saving, just make sure that you check out your baskets as soon as possible. Now, you also can have the option of getting just the 2 storage caddies if you wanted to. So in fact, that would be, I'll let you.
That's my bit.
That's it.
Bit. Yep. There we go.
So that if you just wanted to go for these 2, maybe you have got already the wheels and a few of the caddies, then this would be a perfect add-on. Or if you want to go for the one-day special and you want to have as many as Leone, then you need to get those ones as well on just baskets. You are getting the 2 of the storage caddies. They work along perfectly, and the item number is 613063, and the price is £30.98. Now, we are going to show you a little bit of a PT that we have put together to show you how it all works. Now, another amazing Deflecto product that we have got here is a brand new one as well. It's one that made me giggle. Well, not, giggle. No, sorry. You know when you get very excited. Giddy. That's
okay.
Well, smile, yeah, as well. But very giddy. That was the word I was looking for. Because I have been looking for something like this. It's 12 by 12 drawers. And the shelves as well, for a paper. I love it. It just looks so nice as well.
Last time we were on, which was, I don't know, probably 12 weeks ago. We aren't in that often, so generally when we do come in, we just do really well. And we actually did the trays.
Yes.
I think they sold out in like 2 shows, just the trays on their own. But then I did mention last time I was in that we were bringing out a 12 by 12. It's actually 12.5 by 12.5.
Oh, that's perfect.
Yes,
yeah.
so you can still be able to get the paper in and have a little bit of movement either side. But bringing out a drawer set as well, which you've got on the bottom, but we're also including the 3 individual, so you can take them off. It's not all one unit.
Yep.
If we do that, you can then see the drawer unit.
I love that.
Yeah.
Now, I'll tell you why I love them, because they do fit in a very, very, very popular furniture, like a cube furniture.
Yes, a well-known flat pack
yeah, exactly,
manufacturer of furniture.
In
yeah.
Swedish. For more information, blue and yellow, the logo. But I just checked, because what I always have the struggle with those cubes is to optimize the space and have a 12 by 12 drawer set. There is none.
No.
There is none. There is everything that there is a little bit. It takes too much space, or it's not. It's not practical. This is perfect. It fits beautifully. I checked myself with the one that we have got in the dressing room. And you get 3 of the drawers.
Yes, so the drawers do come out as well. So if we pull us out now, for some of you that may have bought one of our other 3 drawer units, it's a similar design as well, which we're going to show you a little bit later. And if we turn that way, you can see that we tried to cover off making the product nice and easy to use. So you'll see in the corners there's holes here. Yeah. And all that's to allow you to do is, if you have a stack of paper in there, it's just so you can push it up.
Oh, I see.
And then lift the paper off, just to make it a bit easier.
I was wondering what it was, because I was thinking and also I was thinking, what is that for? And I like. And also, I'll tell you another thing that I really like about the paper trays is the fact that, let's put it, is the fact that they don't. I have got some that I got years ago from a shop, and that X-Display, and they had like a lip here. So to go through the paper is really difficult. Yeah. Like, I have to take the whole stack to get to the one at the bottom. Whether here you can really select all the papers. Like, for instance, you can just flick through it, and you can see here there's some graphic 45 12 by 12. I see which one I need. I'm doing this back to front, and I'm just very short. So and imagine how easily I have done that. I selected exactly the paper I wanted, and it's perfectly and pristine. 10% of the stock has already gone. I need to let you know, though, there is a slight extended delivery on this. Is this patch on the 15th of October, so it's just, I think it's Tuesday, next Tuesday, so it's not
long to wait at all.
Not that long. So you have got the item number is 367901. You remember that you have got a flexi-buy option as well, 2 payments of £22.99. Of course, you are saving £5. However, if you wanted just the trays on their own, we have got that option. You can get, shall we take that out so it's not confusing? Now, you can say, if you want just the trays, we have got this option in there. Remember that there are 3 of them, and they are all come apart as well, so you don't have to have them all 3 together, which I think is great.
Yes, and the way that we've designed it as well, if you look closely on here, you can see that the edge of the tray has this lip, and that basically enables you to locate the top layer of the tray nice and easy on there. So it also just helps keep it a little bit secure as well. You can see as we're moving that, they aren't just sliding off.
Of course.
So we try and cover off nice, kind of small design features to make it easier to use.
It does. And also, will that fit as well onto
the flat pack?
The flat packs,
Blue and yellow.
The cubes.
The
cubes. You know, the ones that come in 2s and 4s and 16s and 25s. Go for the 25. Anyway, that is for the trays. The details on the screen is 695301, and they were incredibly popular in the previous time that I brought them in, and they sold out. So if you want to secure yours, check out as soon as possible. The item, I already given the item number. The price is £20.99. Now, if you want the drawers on their own, this is what really excited me when I saw it, because I have been looking for this for years.
And it is new. We only took delivery of it from manufacturing probably 4 weeks ago. Wow. So it really is a new product. It's the first time that it's the first time it's been available to buy, as it happens.
Yeah, it is. What I was thinking is, yes, for the papers, of course, that works perfectly. But also I was thinking, I like spray inks. I use them all the time for my work, my crafting, and a lot of them have got like a chalk content or mica,
Right.
and I like to store them horizontally. Sometimes some manufacturers don't agree with me, but I don't care. That's what works for me. Anyway, so I think this is perfect to store them in here. Can you imagine a full rainbow of your sprays here? Look how well neatly they're going to fit inside your cube, or on top of the table. You don't have to have any, will stand on its own.
And I think because it's clear, you can easily locate and you can still see because it's clear all the way around, so you can see what's in each level. We've also put another little design feature. There's rubber feet on the underside of the product. So if we lift that up, you can just about, there we go, you can see them there. Now all that does, it just stops it from skidding around if it's on a polished worktop like this.
When I tested on the cube,
Nearly.
Nearly. One of the things I noticed is that it fit beautifully inside. It didn't dance around. There was no wasted space. It will, go all the way in. It was perfect. Now, the details for the set of the 3 drawers stackable storage unit is 098553, and you're paying $29.99. Now, I'm just going to take my sprays. I'm just going to put them away. Now, if you have gone for the one-day special, or you have got the caddy before, and you wanted a little bit of extra, I think this is a perfect add-on.
Yeah, so I mentioned earlier on when we were discussing the one-day special that we have accessories that work with that. So this is one of the options, and we've bundled this together because the tray and the largest canister that we offer have always worked really well when they've been offered on their own. So we've bundled it with the caddy. So this would be a good starter set for someone that wants to get some, kind of core storage. And the way that this works, you'll notice that it's the same length as the 3 individuals. And if we turn the product round, you can see, you can see that we have the double and the single. So that will fit perfectly in here.
Okay.
There we go. And once they're located, I just very quickly want to explain that. So the way that we've designed it, again, these locators on the back of the white frame, if we spin that round, you can see the lugs on the rear of the canister, so that just helps keep it nice and secure in there. And then the tray itself will fit, that's it.
That way or not
yeah,
that
we
way?
go, you had it right the first time.
Yeah.
And then that fits in there. And we see this being used for different projects, if you've got kind of smaller embellishments or beads. But as you mentioned earlier, for painting,
I was thinking,
use it as a palette.
The previous hour which we had a Matthew Palmer, incredible artist. This would be a perfect for him or somebody who wants to start painting, because you can have the brushes underneath here.
Yeah, exactly.
Then you can have here as a palette, or just put your acrylic paints or your watercolors, liquid watercolors, mixing them up in here. And also, what you could have in a pot here, could you have water in here?
Yes, so it is. There's no holes on this product. It's not watertight once it's closed, so that don't get tipping it upside down. But it would hold water in there, so you could use it for, I guess, brush cleaning.
Yeah, brush cleaning, or if you're doing watercolor, to load the brush with water. There's so many different ways of using, and I love the fact that the canisters, you can then keep them on your shelves and things like that. So you just select whichever you need one. Now the item number is 954722. You remember you're getting the sword and a storage caddy, the large caddy container, as well as the caddy storage tray. The price is $21.97. Now we have got more drawers, but these ones are different, aren't they?
Yes, so they're a very similar design in regards to kind of look and style. So if you have bought the larger one, this will fit the same design nicely. So actually, I'm just going to put that back there. So we actually designed this product for washi tape.
Oh.
And it will fit up to 150 washi tapes.
That's a nice collection.
Of the standard size washi tape. So if there's any washi tape lovers out there, this is a great product for you. But also what we found is that it's used for a whole array of different things. My wife Natalie uses it for jewellery,
so
not necessarily for craft.
And I'm thinking makeup, that would really, like brushes in here, in a different size sort of makeups. If you have got maybe in this one, maybe you can have like eyeshadows or blushes or whatever makeup you are using. I'm thinking as well, like I use a lot of baker's twines, so they come in a reel, so that would fit nicely. As well, we have got here the threads and ribbons and embellishment like pearls and things like that would fit in. So there is so many things.
And I think what we find is that because it is storage, like you don't have to just use it for arts and craft. Like these are used in the offices here. Sam, who I speak to, she keeps pens, pencils, rubber.
I'm going to show you exactly what you can see there. Like how you have got the dividers. So for pencils, rubbers, you know, like you know, all those tools that you use for the stationery.
So the reason for the dividers, if you're wondering, is for the washi tape. So when they're in there, what we don't want is just a messy drawer. The dividers don't come out because we have been asked that before. So that just helps keep the drawer nice and tidy, especially with the washi tapes.
I just love because the producer knows that I collect erasers. So they were making the joke that, I can keep all my erasers. Yeah, exactly. So you could keep my erasers, but I would need quite a few of them because my collection is about 3,000.
Wow.
So it's a big collection.
It's a lot of rubbers.
It isn't. Right, so your details number 789099. Sorry, apologies, just too many jokes. £13.99. Erasers, right? Right, if you want to keep, you know, I watch Hochanda from my iPad. And this is something I need, because what is it exactly? Explain it.
So we have the tablet and smartphone holder. So the main, are you okay? You've got me going now. So we have the tablet and the smartphone holder. And as you mentioned, I think most people these days have some form of tablet or a smartphone. With having 2 children, this regularly will come out for dinner with us. We'll put something on there for them to watch. If we turn it round, you see the leg on the back enables you to change the angle. And it's just a compact product, so once it's folded flat,
oh, that's clever.
Perfect for your handbag
for kitchen, for recipes.
Exactly.
That would be like, you can have that in the drawer in the kitchen, and then just whenever you have to, like our Emily, the producer that is very naughty in my ear, she likes to bake. She makes the most amazing brownies, and then of course this would be really cool to have the recipes here, and then you can just fold it down and put it into the drawer as well. And this is the phone version?
Yes. So if anyone travels, like I travel a lot for work, so if I use the train, it's always difficult trying to position your phone kind of on that tiny tray. Whereas this would literally fit inside a pocket or your handbag or kind of even your pocket on trousers. And then you can just unfold it out and clip it. Works for the same principle with the leg at the back as well. And
it has got an anti-slip surface as well, so then it won't fall off. It won't slide around. Yeah, exactly. So the item number is 309092, and you're getting both of them, the stand for the tablet and for the smartphone, and for $12.98. That's a great price, and you're saving £10. Now this is a really cool. Every item in this show is really cool.
Thanks.
Because can you explain exactly what we get in this one?
So you're getting 2 of the marker holders. So these actually, you can see on the image there that they will fit within the storage caddy, so they'll work with the one-day special as well. They're about the same size of one of the single canisters, which I'm going to bring in just so you can see that.
Oh, I see. Sorry, can I just show what that? Also, if I bring these, sorry,
there we go.
Would they fit in?
Yeah, so if you take, it would need to be the top layer. Obviously, you wouldn't have the card on. You'd have taken that off. So they can fit in there. So if you have that on the top layer, you could store your markers, paintbrushes.
Yeah, brushes.
A whole array of different things in there.
Oh, that would be great for brushes as well, because and it's quite nice, and the opening is generous. So.
Yeah, so it's a silicone insert in there, so you can manipulate the shape of that should you need to kind of put something in there.
Does it come off?
No,
No, okay.
don't break it.
Okay, that's good to know. I won't break it. I will be very gentle with this one. Now, the item number 4, the Deflecto set of 2 interlocking marker pots. As well, you can put brushes in it. It's up to you. The item number is 867361, and you have got a freedom price as well. There's £10.78 for both of them. Obviously, you don't pay P&P if you're a freedom member, but if you are not, you pay £11.98 plus P&P. Ribbon. Now, ribbon is something that as a crafter you start thinking, oh, I just have got 1 reel or 2 reel. Now I have got so much ribbon. I need to store it. This is a perfect way.
Yeah, so we designed this product. We had kind of someone approach and say that they struggle to store ribbon neatly.
Yes.
So we came up with this design. So this canister will actually fit. I've just taken that caddy away and I need it again. I'll bring it back. It'll actually fit within. It'll actually fit within this product.
Yeah. Oh, that's so cool. I love that everything, well, almost everything can mix it and match it, so you can customize your own storage.
Yeah, and I think that's one of the great things about the caddy is that, you know, we've shown kind of 3 different items that you can put within this one unit as well. Wow. So once you have a stack of them, as you said, you can really customize the storage to the specific craft that you do.
And you could have them, for instance, if you have them on the shelf, you can have them like that, so you could have several of them.
Yes, so once that's stacked, you stacked another one on top of that, you could still get the ribbon to pull it out. So it actually keeps the tension on the reel, so it doesn't.
Yeah, so you pull that one and that one doesn't come out. So that's really important because you know, I have got that issue when you pull a ribbon, then you know, every single ribbon in that reel comes off. Over 10% of the ribbon dispenser has already gone. The item number is 465810. It's $9.98. It's really affordable. It's really good price. And remember, it's the quality of the Deflecto, which means that it's durable. It is. You can see exactly what you have got inside, which is incredibly important as a crafter. Now we have got another thing that, like crafters, like cutters, will go like, finally, you have got here something to store my dies in here. And of course, it's the Deflecto pack of 6 A4 magnetic sheets. And what I have seen that I've never seen before is that they are white on the other side. Now, I think it's really clever that so you could have stamps on one side maybe and then dies on the other. You're getting 6 and they are really good, thick quality.
Yeah, so kind of the feedback that we had on the products was that within the magnetic sheet market, that the quality was very good. The fact that it was white on the rear of the sheet itself, and what we actually found was that you can use them for like fridge magnets as well. So you could do a design on the back of it.
Yeah.
Or as Hayley suggested, she draws the, is this classed as an embellishment?
A die.
Sorry.
Yeah.
So she draws the die onto there, and then when it's the other side, she knows what she's got on there.
Yeah, that would be a good idea as well. Yeah. Now you could use the stamps as well on the back. So some companies have got matching dies and stamps, so you can have them like this, and I think they probably would work in there. I have got so many dies at home, and I always need to stock up on magnets because, you know, it's the best way to store them. The item number is 866553. The price is $11.98, and you pay saving £6. Now we have got the mounting bar, which I also got very excited about. You are getting 2 of them, right?
Yes. So that each one is 22 inches in length. You do get the fixings included. We kind of the boring part, the terms conditions. Just make sure that the fixings are suitable for the wall that you're fixing the bar to.
Okay.
So you can put all of the canisters. So if we were to use the ribbon, there we go. So as you can see, there we go. Hold on.
There it is, yeah.
So you can see then that would lock onto there. So if you have that above your workstation, it helps keep your working area nice and clear. Yeah. And you can put all of the canisters that come with the one-day special will fit
in that
on that bar. They all
great.
look on the same way.
So you get in 2 of them. So you can get the 3-1 here, maybe the one single either side.
Yes,
or,
you would, yeah.
So you get that's really cool. And you're getting 2 of them. So the item number is 245678, and you're getting both of them, the two of Deflecto mounting bar, and the price is $9.99. Now this we have got the carousel here. And look, sorry, you can see that. Now, we have got them in the tech room, and we have got the options for you. There's the 6 tub or the 9 tub. So you have got the 6 for there.
Yeah, so the 6 tub, it's on a Lazy Susan base, technical term.
Yeah.
It's on the rotating base, all clear canisters all the way around. Obviously, once you've taken the wrapper off, they're clear all the way around.
Here, so you can see that.
Yeah. So you get 6 of the canisters on the 6 tub. As you've just shown, you can take them off as well, so you don't need to, they're not fixed units, you can remove them from the rotating base. Got the white lid, so again, it's the white finish, it matches everything else. That's for those people that want everything to match. We've covered that off as well.
And white blends in with any style that you have got at home as a decoration. And I think that's very important for craft storage, that it kind of looks really well. Now, for the storage carousel of the 6 containers, the item number is 128125. There is a freedom price of £13.49, and of course includes P&P. You're saving £6.50 for, which is an amazing saving for such a such a affordable item. If you're not a Freedom member, you have got also, you can get it for a slightly $14.95. Now we have got the 9 option in here.
Yeah.
So
it works on the same principle. So it's on the rotating base again. Just you get 6 of the smaller canisters. So these are half the size of the 6 tub that we'd shown you a few moments ago. Now, obviously, we're showing them stored with some items that you may use for craft, but we actually find this product's used in the bathroom for like earbuds, cotton,
really
little cotton buds, a whole array of different usages for this. We also see it used in the kitchen as well. Although it isn't food safe, so as long as it's in a wrapper or its own container, you would be fine to store items in there.
That's good to know.
Spices or cupcake cases, things like that.
Yeah, I can bring my paella spices to here. But also at the tech room here, they use it for their, like bits and pieces, all the, nuts and bolts that the tech office uses. And it's really, like they have got like labeled every box what it is that contains. It's easy to find. The option for going for the 9 storage carousel, and remember this is all by Deflecto, amazing quality, it looks so good as well, is 207206. $15.99, you're saving £4 in this. Now I remember this is cool. This is so smart. You can get 2 of those ones. Is the Deflecto Accordion 80 marker holder. You're getting 2 of 80?
Yes, so each one will hold 80, so 160 in total. So and if you have 160 markers, you've invested a lot of money to buy that many, so it makes sense to store them nice and secure. So the lid itself really easy to take off, as you've just demonstrated there. It has a carry handle as well, so again you can take that with you if you were going to kind of outside to do some drawing. Take it with you. And
can you show?
So the reason it's called the accordion, doesn't play any musical sound, but it has the similar motion to an accordion. So you can fold it out, because as you know, some markers do need to be stored horizontal, as we've been told before. So you can still use it on its side like that.
And you know what I'm really super impressed is that you have put it on its side and they haven't fallen. They are all stayed in perfectly.
So we have tried to cover that. So if we pop the lid back on, you see, and I want to quickly show you. If you were to drop them, you'll see that they've all stayed in the locators that we just showed you.
No more mess.
Yeah.
Oh, this is fabulous. It is fabulous because you can store all your, imagine, alcohol markers, water markers. There's so many different ways, many pens that will fit inside it. The item number is 088849. You remember, you're getting 2 of them in here. What about having the water ones water-based ones in one of the holders, and then the alcohol markers in the other holder? That would be an idea. You're paying £31.98 plus P&P. You're making a saving of £8. Now we are going to have a look at the one day. I don't have the marker holder works. Sorry, it's just kind of changed the video. So here is a video to show you how it works. Right, so we have got an amazing one-day special from Deflecto. It is the way to store so many of your products, your crafting products, isn't it?
And I think what we found is, as I said, because I don't craft, when I went out to actually see what would fit in here, which we haven't filled this one, but there's so many different things that you can fit in there, was how much people spend on items to craft.
Yes.
And then it just makes sense to keep them nice and secure. And also, going back to Leonie, I remember one of the first... We have, down here. So one of the first shows that I'd ever done, Leonie had this huge canvas bag just full of danger. When I handed them there was like knives, kind of glues without lids on them, which is why she uses this product. So you can see everything that you need because the canisters are clear, and as you spin the product round, you can see everything that you've got stored in there. And it just helps keep everything nice and tidy.
And I love the idea that every single layer is completely independent, has got the lids in here, so everything is nice and secure in there. It doesn't move around. I mean, I have seen it many times in the in Leonie's boot that, you know, she just puts them there and they, you know, she drives very well, but still, you know, the car moves around, and they are always, everything stays in place. Then she comes in here, and she just has got everything ready to go, and this is what she has got in there. You know, so you could have a dog trolley. That's an idea. So you could have the food for the dogs. You could have little treats. You could have then the leash as well. You can have
a dog.
A dog.
Yes. Sorry, I wasn't sure what you said. I was just going along with it. You could, you could store it. My mother-in-law uses one of these for dog treats, little chews, things like that.
Yeah. Well, I don't have a dog nor a cat, but I have got a. Anyway, I have a neighbor.
You have lots of erasers.
I do. I could put them in there as well. They could fit a lot of them, and then you can just display them. Some of them, they are really, really cool. Also, they will work on the mounting bar as well that we saw before, so you can have them as well, and they will sit nicely, and we have got some on the background as well. You can see on your shelves how easily will, you know, sit there on the shelf and see everything that you want. How about in schools? Do you think that would be good? Yeah,
so we, as well as arts and crafts, we sell into the arts and crafts market. We also sell into the education and kind of just general home storage, and we do see this product used in kind of nurseries, kind of first schools, art centres.
Oh, first, yeah.
So so you were right, it would work in education as well.
I think it's, you know, as a crafter myself, and with quite a few years of experience in the I have got a lot of stuff, but I just think it's amazing how, you know, I always find hard to find the item that I'm looking, the product, the stamp, the ink, the tool and this, because it's completely clear, I know I will find it. The way that you clip it in the sides, in there, now suddenly I have got to tray. Just so clever. It's just such a clever concept, and it looks so nice as well. It just looks perfect on any craft room as well. It would look perfect.
So I think if we cover off, so you actually get 16 of the single tubs in the one-day special. Now these tubs, if you're wondering about size, it's around about. We have a...
Well, no, I don't have a ruler, but a distress ink, look at that. Yeah, perfect fit. I mean, it's just, can you imagine having all your blue inks, distress inks in one of those tabs, then have your green tabs, green inks in the next one, and then the red ones. Or if you only have got, you know, 3 or 4, then you can have them all in one of the tabs. I just think it's, and they look so cool as well. The rounded shapes as well, it's just so well designed. Acrylic blocks as well in one of them you could have here. like I have got there, they're gonna, you know, sewing products. That's a very cool sewing products.
Yes.
Threads,
yeah,
needles.
threads, different needles, and then we have the longer canister, which for the longer kind of like for not crochet, is it?
Knitting.
There we go, knitting. Yeah, the knitting needles. You can see I'm not a crafter. So, but they would fit in the larger tub, which we're going to show you a little bit later on.
And then, but crochet as well. The crochet is a smaller one, so it would fit in this one as well. So there is so many options that you can do. In the garage. Yeah. You can have all your screws. You could have the tools in one. Then the little fittings in there.
We mentioned earlier about children's toys as well. So they're kind of the small building blocks. You know, or marbles, or like the modelling clays and things like that.
And how does the base work in then? How you put it?
So the base itself, so you don't have to keep it as one whole unit. So if we just have a quick look at the base. So the grey levers that you've seen us kind of unlock and use to lock and unlock the caddies together, they're in the base of this as well. So when you want to put the caddies on top, fold them out, place it down. You can see that we've recessed this out, so it locates really easy. You'll notice this is the same shape as the bottom of the caddy.
I see, yes.
And if you lift that onto there, that's it.
Oh, perfect. Fit.
Yeah, so really easy. And then with the levers on the side, now that's all now one unit, as we've just shown.
That's so clever. And then, of course, for makeup, this would be perfect as well. So you could, you could have. No.
I could. I won't. I could.
Or or if it's somebody who does manicures, you wear a hairdresser, so you could use it for your hair cutting tools. But you could then have your nail polish. Not you.
I could.
Well, if
Men
you
wear
want
nail polish as well.
But anyway, like I was gonna say your hands. Anyway, you can use your manicure tools here. You can use your makeup, your skincare routine, I guess, as well. In the bathroom, you could have it. It would be really cool as well to have like the cotton buds in here. There's so many ways of using it in the kitchen as well. I think for the like I have got a tiny kitchen, and this would be great to have, like you were saying, all the spices in package or what else?
So as long as it's in its own wrapper, it's fine. So you may kind of put sweets, things like that, or you could get like the like my friend uses them for cashew nuts because they're in a shell. He likes cashew nuts, so he'll use it for that.
You could have also pipas, Spanish pipas, which is sunflower seeds that they come. It's a very typical Spanish. If you go to a football match in Spain,
Madrid, I went and watched Madrid play, and there was a guy with a bag just going crazy.
That's what we do in Spain. So then we could have that. We could have as well, apart from the kitchen. Could you put cutlery, like forks and knives in here?
On the larger one, yes, you could. So if you were going out for, like we had a picture sent into our Facebook page in America of someone, they'd gone for a barbecue. I think it was to celebrate like the 4th of July over in America, and they got their items in there for going for a picnic, and it got like their plastic cutlery and some like the paper cups stacked up.
That's a really clever idea as well. And I was thinking as well, like napkins would fit on the longer one as well. Remember that you're getting the long one. Then also, I
think if you get it, there's lots of usage, especially with Halloween coming up. You could kind of go that to the door, and you got those troublesome trick-or-treaters. Oh yes. Pick your sweet and off you go.
Yeah, that would be really cool as well. The other thing I was thinking is cleaning products as well. Like you have got a special cloth, like cloths. Polishing cloths. Then you can have maybe the sprays on this one that you can obviously tilt them. The dishwash tablets as well. There is a lot of people that buy now like household items by weight. Don't have to have like a proper.
Yeah, it's becoming more popular, isn't it?
So you can take that to buy them in there. So that would be a good way. Obviously, we are talking not food. We are talking like dishwashers, tablets, or things like that. Exactly. So that will fit in there. That's really cool as well. What other item? Cables.
Yes, because they're never tidy cables unless you do specifically store them. So our Brendan, who's our IT manager at work, who no one will know other than, he's probably watching. So he'll use them for like the HDMI cables, the telephone connectors, all the weird and wonderful things that techie guys love. Keeps them nice and neat and tidy.
Because I have got like, I don't know how many hundreds of cables of USB, but different ends or different sizes. So this would be very neatly stored in the bottom in my studio, because I obviously have it in my craft studio, so that would be good at the bottom. Light bulbs as well.
Yeah, you can put light bulbs in there.
Yeah, you could even put the light bulbs in there. You could, what else? What other things you could put? Well, anyway, email us in if you have got any ideas that we haven't mentioned for the one-day special. How do you store? If you have got it previously and you have got it in at home, filled with your stuff, why don't you send some pictures in as well? Remember, the item number is 187719. You are getting the 4 of the trays with, it was 16 of the small
16 in the single and 4 of the medium.
Right, so you are getting on the wheelbase, which is something really useful that rotates 360 degrees. Look at that. I just think it's such a smooth action. It's really clever. And so that's the one-day special. The price is £56.95. Of course, we have got a flexi buy option, 2 payments of £28.48. You're making a saving of £13. Now, we are going to have a look at the VTU of how it works, all the one-day special. Such a clever concept, and that's what Deflecto do. They do clever concepts. They make them really sturdy, affordable, and they look so good as well.
I think we've been just some very quick company information. So we've been trading for over 50 years, always producing products in kind of plastic materials. So as you mentioned about the quality, 50 years industry behind us. So lots of quality.
You know what you're doing.
Exactly.
So what we have got here is something that really made me very giddy with excitement. That's the right word. It's because I have been looking for drawers that fit into a very, very famous cube flat furniture storage that maximizes the space.
Yeah.
And here you have got, what exactly do you get in this bundle?
So you're getting 3 of the stackable trays, which these do come apart, and you're also going to get the 3 drawer unit as well. So as you can see, they are 12 by 12 in diameter and kind of measurement. The trays at the bottom do come out. You can use them for, as we're showing here, for your kind of your paper or your cards. And I think, as I mentioned it, I was surprised that you know how much this stuff costs.
Oh yes.
And obviously, if you're using it to kind of decorate something, you don't want to get the ends damaged. So you know, it's a great product for that. And last time we had the trays on, they proved really popular, which is why we've got them on again today with the new drawer unit as well. It is proving very popular. 1/3 of the stock has already gone. I love how you are getting the 12 by 12 paper display. One of the questions that, the first things I looked is that it's completely open here. So it means some of those have got, that I had before from a shop. It was displaying for selling paper on a shop. They had a lip
around here.
Yeah.
Therefore, it meant that to get to the papers, I
Yeah.
had to take them all out of it.
Yeah.
In order, and this is so much better. You can see them all.
And I think there's a chance that you would damage the end if you're trying to lift them out all the time as well.
Absolutely. So then look at that. You can just pull it up and you have got your beautiful graphic 45 paper perfectly there. Look, you can see there how. But of course, the drawers is one of the things that really I have never seen 12 by 12
Right.
drawers that they give you that maximize the space.
So something just on the drawers as well I want to mention. So once the paper's in
Oh,
there,
yes,
thinking,
that's-
it might
yeah.
be difficult to get it
Yeah.
out, because we've designed, when we designed the product, we did think about trying to get paper out once it's loaded. So with the holes on each corner, it just enables you to kind
Yeah.
of pop something through there to be able to lift it up as well.
That's a very good point, because if we put these papers in here, you can see there that you need to pull them out. And then there you have it. That is really clever. Now, the other thing I love about it is just because if you are like me, you have been crafting for quite a while, you probably have got rubber stamps that are like wood mounted
Yeah.
to store them. This would be perfect because
Yes.
that has got that. Is it about, what is it, about an inch, 2 inches, just under
Inch
2
and a half,
inches?
yeah, I'd say that.
So imagine your distress inks. Like I have, these are my personal ones, my cubes. Look at that. I tested them before. Look at that, how they fit in there. And I just gonna put like that. Cotton reels. Your beads as well, so you can have them here. Your beads. You know how you have got, some of them come in storage like these, but to find the right one would
Yeah.
be impossible, except if you have them, all of them.
All lined up.
All
And
lined
as we
up.
mentioned, the drawers do come out as well. So if you wanted to take that drawer and sit it next to you where you were
Exactly.
working, you can do that.
And it's not difficult at all. Now, this is, well, not difficult except for me because I'm so short and I'm kind of doing it onto a pot. But look, you can have your acrylic blocks, your sponges in here. What about you having your sprays as well? You could have your sprays in here. Thank you, Pearly Wings, for these ones. You can see how well they sit in there, and then it's so much easier to see exactly what you have got in there. We have got a question from Joanna. So she was asking if the 12 by 12 trays, they stack on top of the drawers. Is that the question? They stack on top of each other.
Yeah, so the way that we've designed them is you can see this lip on the edge right here, so they just lock in. So you can see as we move that around, it just prevents them from sliding. But if you wanted to take that off,
Yeah.
you can do. So you can stack them on top of each other. I would imagine 6 would be fine,
Yeah.
and a 10 would be fine. So
Yes.
yes, you can stack them. I hope that answers the
Yeah, I
question.
think what she probably means is, or maybe, I don't know if that's what she means, but that would be good to answer, is if they stand on their own as well. So if we show you, if we take that
Yes.
away.
So the way that they have these rubber little feet on the bottom of each individual tray. So once they sit on there, they will sit
Yeah.
nice and stable. So we're not going to slide around. If you wanted to take that layer off, you
Yeah.
can do as well.
So that would sit nicely on your desk if you wanted, but it also would fit onto the cube
Yes.
furniture. So there
Yeah,
is so many
exactly.
options to use it. Now, this is a really popular item in this hour. You remember that you're getting the 3 trays that are individual, so you can assemble, you can display as you want with the rubber feet, so it stand proudly on their own, but also stack over the drawers. And you're getting also the drawers. So you're getting 3 drawers in here, so they stand alone as well. Now you're getting, the item number is 367901. There is a FlexiBuy option, 2 payments of £22.99. Now we have got the one storage caddy. I'm just going to put away the crafty stuff. Now the caddy is here, and we are going to see exactly what you are getting. So Sam, can you go talk us through?
Yes. So you're getting one of the caddies, which we've shown you earlier on the one-day special. You're getting 4 in that, but this one you could add on top of there as well. It will sit on, so they all lock in. As we've mentioned, they work independently, but when you're ready to stack them up, you can do that. So they all come with the levers. You're also getting the largest canister that we offer that will fit within the white frame itself. So this is great for kind of the larger dressmaking scissors, as I mentioned about knitting needles, things like that. And you're also getting the storage tray or project tray, as we like to call it. So you can put your smaller embellishments, or as we mentioned, for paints, as a paint palette. And that will actually fit in the large tub like that.
Yes. If you want to go just for these, there is the details at the bottom. So you're getting the large caddy container as well as the caddy storage tray, and it's $9.98 on its own. But of course, the saving is to go with the tray as well as the containers, the larger containers.
So the lid still locks down as well. So once your items are in there, within that storage tray, if it was to tip over, that lid stays nice and secure. And if we take 3 of the single pods out, or you could take the double and the single if you were doing it the other way round. And the way that it's been designed on the back, you can see the lugs on here, and they lock into the white section, this section here on the frame.
That's really clever. And of course, we have got also on the show the mounting bars that you get in 2 of them. So if you wanted to hold these, even the larger one would fit onto the mount
they
bar.
would, yeah.
Oh, this is really clever, because how everything kind of mixes and matches and works together is really clever. Now I'm going to show you here. We have got is stealth mall. This is a different item that we are going to show you the details in a second, but I'm going to show you the details for what we have just seen is 954722, and you are getting the sort and storage caddy, the large caddy container with the caddy storage tray. The price is £21.97. Now we are going to move into the ribbon dispenser, which is also kind of the long one, the large one.
So that will fit in the caddy itself. So with the ribbon dispenser, so we designed this product specifically for ribbon. There is some assembly when it arrives at home. So if we,
I see. Yeah.
So you'll notice on the side here you have these inserts. So when it arrives at home, don't think it's broke. You do have to put it together, but it's very, very simple. You basically slide each individual piece in. You can see here that the dowel runs through the center of the product there. So once that's locked in, you would have loaded your ribbons on there, and then it works the same principle in the way that the other containers do, with the snap lid, and then you can pull your ribbons out as you need to.
And one thing I think is so clever is that you can pull this ribbon and none of the others are moving out.
Exactly.
Could you store more of this box, the ribbon box, on top of each other? And
yeah, I mean, you could do. I mean, they might. You'd have to hold them, but the way that they're designed on the bottom. So this is the other canister that we were showing you earlier. They've got this design on the bottom, which if you look on the lid, kind of mirrors that. So when they do sit, you could stack them on there if you wanted.
Yeah, that's brilliant. The item number for the Deflecto ribbon dispenser is 465810. Now, $9.98 is the price. You're saving £7. We are going to mention quickly the tablets and the smartphone stand. Holders, holders. That's the right word. Can you talk us through what you're getting?
Yes, you're getting both of these for the price that you see. So if you've got most people, I would say, have either a smartphone or a tablet. Obviously, with we're going to say Christmas because it is fast approaching, and they'd make for an ideal kind of present for someone that watches a lot of a lot of videos on their phone. Also, I've noticed you have like a craft along as well.
So that would be really cool.
Perfect for that. You can view your item whilst working away.
Well, we have got only a few seconds, so I'm going to give you the detail. It's 309092. You are getting both of them, the tablet and the smartphone stand, for £12.98. Remember to check out your baskets, because you know how the Deflecto goes very quickly as well, the stock. Now, Sam, you are back at 8, and then tomorrow at 9,
1 and 5.
Well, and I'm going to go to join Nikki for Good Evening Hochanda.